What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Dom Sims, and today we are taking this baby bullet train southbound to San Jose today, guys. Wait, actually, no. We are not running this train, guys. We instead are running this train right here. No, not that one either. We are running this train over here instead, guys. That is correct. We are running the big boy train today. We're going to be taking this train southbound to San Jose. That's right, guys. We are taking the UP big boy southbound to San Jose. So with that, we're going to go on ahead and get ready to get ourselves out of here. Let's go on ahead and do it. Going ahead and find the spot over by the signal gantry over on this side. So you know what? I don't want to do it over here first. Whoops. Not over here. Maybe over here somewhere. All right. We have the UP 4009 today. All right. Let's go on ahead and make our way past the gantry here. There we go. I just want to move on over to this next crossing, or this first crossing rather. And look at the articulation on that big boy. Alright, let's go on ahead and try our best to get up to speed here before we get into tunnels. Doesn't really matter if we're speeding. Alright, here's the end of the train. We're about to enter a 40 zone here anyway. No, 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 no. Throttle down, please. Thank you. Alright. Alright, it's hard to see in this cab, but since we're in the tunnels, we're gonna have to stick with it a little bit. And now we're starting to slow down a little bit. Alright, bypassing 22nd Street. Try to pick up the speed a little bit before we go back in the tunnel. Alright. I'm back in the cab. So it's not very often you guys are going to see the cab of the big boy here. Alright, so it should be good for a while to pick up speed. We should be good for a little bit. We just have to deal with one more tunnel, and at least I think it's one more tunnel, if not two more, and then we'll be good. Alright, we do have one more tunnel coming up, guys. This is going to be a little bit of a slow portion, but once we get towards Bayshore, then it'll be a bit quicker. Alright, coming up is our last two tunnels, and then after that we should be good. And let's just stay in the cab until we're clear of the next tunnel. Although I do kind of want to beat this train to Bayshore, so we'll go on ahead and try that. Wow. Although I do kind of want to beat this train to Bayshore. Let's see if we can do that. See if we can find Bayshore without having to go through the tunnels. Oh, yay, I think I found it. Yep, I certainly did. I certainly did. So I was hoping to get a shot of the train coming out of the tunnel. Alright, so the train's in the tunnel now. Now we just wait for it to come on out. Alright, just like that, we are cleared from the tunnels. Don't need to worry about those anymore. And just like that, we are getting ready to bypass the Bayshore station. Alright, no more tunnels, don't need to worry about that. We can just let out all our steam. And just like that, our train is now clearing Bayshore Station. Alright. So here's a look at the big boy, guys. The 4884 steam locomotive. Otherwise known as the Big Boy. Absolutely love this train. I'm going to show you guys all the details of the, much detail as I can of the wheels spinning around at a high rate of speed there. That's really cool. We'll go on ahead and see if we meet any Caltrains along the way. Or any UP trains at that. Alright. We're going to need to start being conservative with our water here pretty soon. I'm thinking we'll probably stop for water around Millbrae, depending on our water tank level. We can just stop at the station there and let people observe the big boy, and all is going to be good. I'm going to try to run at high speeds today. Getting ready to bypass South San Francisco. Go ahead and do a bypass of the yard here. It has been a long time since we've seen steam running on the San Francisco Peninsula Corridor, so I figured why not do a video of the big boy running on the Peninsula Corridor, because we haven't seen steam on the Peninsula Corridor in a long time. Alright, so we'll go on ahead and stand, we'll stand right about here on the middle platform. And watch the train roll on by, more like race on by, at about 66 miles an hour. Oh, Actually, I might want to be on the right-hand platform. Okay, that's a better spot for me right there. Whoops. Probably would have been much better if we were waiting like over here. All right. So the next station that we're going to be passing is San Bruno. Just be advised, guys. Oh, there's UP local down there. Just be advised that we're going to be doing a lot of train pass-bys on this in this episode. Just be aware of that, guys. All right, rocketing on up the hill. Rocketing past San Bruno Station. All right, that was a nice bypass. Oh yeah, I'm definitely thinking let's go on ahead and stop our train on Millbrae for some water. Oh, there's the original San Bruno station right there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go on ahead and stop over at Millbrae Station for water. So we're about 1.5 miles away. All right. Go ahead and start slowing our train down. Go ahead and throw my bell on. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and do a rail fan view as the train enters the station. We'll pull it up to the edge of the platform right about here. Should be good. Actually, stand on this side. Whoops. That was too much breakage. Alright, we are stopped in Millbrae for a water break. Go ahead and fill up the tank up. Let's just go on ahead and get ourselves a quick look at the big boy. as we are sitting here at Millbrae Station on the Caltrain Peninsula Corridor, getting our water tank filled up and sitting for a nice little display. All right. So as we get our tank filled up, this would be a really nice opportunity to get the big boy just sitting here idling. And it's probably going to take me a while actually to get this tank filled up, so we'll let it sit for a couple minutes just so you guys can hear the sound of the steam locomotive idling for maybe a few seconds or something like that. I don't know, just like maybe a minute. And then we'll go on ahead and catch you guys when we're back on the move. So I'll catch you guys when we're moving again. Alright guys, we are going to be getting on the move here in just a couple of minutes. We are at about 85% on our water tank, and I'm going to go ahead and just jump it up to 90 because I have a feeling we can make it to San Jose with 90% on our water tank provided we take it easy. So we're going to go on ahead and try to take it easy. No, we're not moving just yet. No. I almost made it look like we're about to get on the move because I put the reverser forward and throttled it up a tiny bit, but we're not getting moving just yet. Alright, so we're actually about to get moving like right about now, so let's go on ahead and get ourselves moving, getting ready to move here. I'm going to go on ahead and get ready to turn off the thing to refill the water tank once it hits 90. There we go, it just hit 90, so let's go on ahead and let's just put it up to 91 just for safe measures. Put it up to 91. There we go, we just hit 91, and now we can go on ahead and depart out of here. Okay. Just like that, we are making our way to San Jose. We're going to go on ahead and continue this in a separate part because I had an error on startup because I was trying to do the Peninsula Corridor from San Francisco all the way down to Gilroy. But instead, for this video, we're going to be taking it down to San Jose. And in the next part, we're going to be taking it down from San Jose to Hollister via Gilroy. So that's going to be a pretty fun episode as well. I mean, this one's pretty fun too, so obviously I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this. It's going to be a nice little two-part series for this simulator, and yeah, it's going to be really cool. Right now, we are about to blow by the Broadway station. And I'm going to go on ahead and do a rail fan view of the next station, which is Burlingame. I'm going to be doing quite a handful of rail fan views, just so you guys know, guys. Rail fan views of... I'm going to do rail fan views of Burlingame. I'm going to go on ahead and do a rail fan pass by over close to where my dad lives out in San Mateo, and yeah, it should be fun. I'm actually going to go on ahead and set myself up right at this crossing. And just do like a zoomed in kind of view of the train going by Burlingame here. Alright, just blew on by Burlingame, and now we're getting ready to come on into San Mateo. Oh, for some reason I can't blow the whistle yeah. I think this is the spot right here. I know there's a railroad crossing right by his house, so it actually might have been the next one. Might have been over here? If not over here, definitely one of these next bridges. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, we're meeting Caltrain, guys. There he goes. Oh, he's blowing right by the station. He ain't stopping. Alright, so I'm thinking the next railfan spot we're gonna do is probably Palo Alto. Unless another station comes in mind here pretty soon. Alright, so you guys are now getting a really good view of the big boy at work. We're getting ready to pass by Hillsdale Station next. Alright, coming into Hillsdale pretty quick. Actually, I think Belmont's another good one that I want to do. Let's go ahead and hit up Belmont because that's one of the only, in fact, it is the only island platform station on the Caltrain system. So you know what? Let's go on ahead and hit up Belmont Station. That's going to be a little over a mile away, so I might get stuck waiting up until my train gets closer. Or, nope, I guess not. Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. We're going to go on ahead and wait for our train to get to Belmont, and I'll go on and catch you guys when it gets closer. Alright, guys, so our train is actually like right here, so we're good. Alright, there we go, blasting by Belmont Station. Go ahead and catch back up to the head end of our train. Alright. Alright. Alright, so something tells me we'll probably be stopping one more time for a water slash display break, but I'm going to have to figure out where that's going to be. I have a feeling that's probably going to be over at, I'm thinking Palo Alto. If not, California Avenue, but we'll see where we'll see how we are in our water tank when we get to Palo Alto. But we'll definitely be stopping one more time before we get to San Jose. Alright, so we are approaching Redwood City, so I think we'll definitely be good enough to stop at Palo Alto at least, if not California Avenue for a water slash display break. I think it will probably be Palo Alto because that's the bigger station and one of the bigger stations in the Caltrain system besides Millbrae and Redwood City and Sunnyvale, and that's about it. Alright, I'm blasting by Redwood City. Gonna be on the whistle a little bit here because there's a lot of crossings. I'm gonna take a little pause from the whistle, and now let's go ahead and start it up right about now. There we go. Now clear of Redwood City, and now the next station we're going to be passing is the station that just closed down about maybe a couple weeks ago as of the day I'm recording this video, which is December 29th, 2020, and by the time the video comes out it'll be a couple months ago, but it'll be Atherton. Actually, no, I think I might want to do a pass by of Atherton, like a rail fan pass by. Let's go ahead and attempt to beat the train to Atherton, which we definitely will at this point. We'll have quite a bit of ways to go. Oh, we're meeting Caltrain. We are meeting Caltrain in the Atherton area, and it's a baby bullet set. Let's go ahead and watch him go. I think I might want to do another one of Menlo Park. Let's go on ahead and try to pass up the head end before we get to Menlo Park, at least. There we go. Sucks that I can't honk or blow the whistle or anything like that while moving this quick. I'll actually do it right about here. Oh, you know what? I have another idea. I want to get it going by this bridge up here, over by Alma Street, but I am going to need to start slowing down once I get there, because I'm going to be coming into Palo Alto for my display slash water break. So while we get ourselves set up here, let's go on ahead and start our slow down right about here. Alright, let's go ahead and start slowing down for Palo Alto. Way back here should be good. Perfect. Oh, there's Caltrain, guys. Caltrain's starting to get a little more frequent on this part of the line. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we'll go on ahead and let the big boy idle for a... I'll let you guys hear the idling of the big boy here for a few seconds, and then we'll go on ahead and catch you guys when we're moving again. Alright guys, we are at 92% on our water tank level, so we are getting ready to highball out of Palo Alto. We're going to go on ahead and head down this way. And we'll go on ahead and catch them heading out. Right, as I'm actually hearing a train in real life. Alright, let's go on ahead and highball. Alright, let's go on ahead and highball out of Palo Alto here, guys. Boom. Getting a lot of steam already on departure. Alright, let's go on ahead and finish the last leg of this episode from San Francisco to San Jose, and in the next episode we're going to go on ahead and do the second part from San Jose all the way down to Hollister. I decided that we're, instead of going down to Gilroy for the next episode of this two-part series, we're actually going to be going down to Hollister, so that'll be exciting. Alright, passing by the Stanford station, where they have Stanford games. Alright. Let's go on ahead and get a rail fan pass by view of us going by Cal Ave. And we are going to be meeting another Caltrain down there. It's just sitting there at one of the stations, I think. Might be over at what's that other stop? San Antonio. Might be down by San Antonio. Go on ahead and get ourselves set up and in position for a shot for us to meet this guy. I think him and I are going to meet around this crossing. He should be coming right now. Oh, there he is. Now he's on the move. Let's see who gets here first. Oh man, is it going to be me and this Is it going to be this Caltrain or the big boy? I think it'll be the big boy that gets here first. Yep. Perfect meet with Caltrain. Not to mention he's a reverse set. All right. Getting ready to blast by San Antonio. Go on ahead and get back to the lead locomotive queue here. Getting ready to pass by San Antonio. Alright, so I'm thinking the next railpan station the railpan pass by we're gonna do is probably Sunnyvale. And then we're gonna try to beat it to Lawrence after that. Alright, I'm passing by Mountain View. And there's the VTA light rail tracks on the on the left-hand side, I'm sorry. The VTA light rail track on the left, my God. Can't speak tonight. I'm sorry. And we have another train coming up on the line here, and it's another Caltrain, and it's going to be one of the baby bullet sets. Okay. There it goes. Alright, so we're about to race by Sunnyvale, so we're going to go on ahead and get ourselves in position to catch the train going by Sunnyvale Station. I actually don't know if I want to catch it at Sunnyvale Station or this one crossing that I rail fan at all the time in Sunnyvale. God, I'm way past San Mateo. Oh, here's Mary Avenue. Might as well just get the steam engine going by the crossing, and then after he clears, we'll go on ahead and get moving towards Sunnyvale. Whoa! These cars, man, they have guts. Oh, that's a glitch. Must be a glitch going on or something with all these cars going through the train here and whatnot. Alright, let's go on ahead and try to beat this guy to Sunnyvale Station. Again, I apologize about the camera angles. I'm just trying to beat this train to the station. That's all I'm trying to do at this point. Alright, right about... Ooh! Actually... Let's do it from the parking garage I've actually visited one time. Alright, just passed by the crossing I rail fan at all the time, which is right over here. Alright, so we're going to be passing by Lawrence next, and we will be passing by on track number 2. Okay, so the express track. So I'm going ahead and bypass. So he's going to bypass on the express track, so that will put him right about on this track here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go straight down. Just going ahead and do it this way, because I am tired of the bad camera angle. Okay, here's the station right here. I'm gonna go on ahead and watch him blow on by the station here. He's still a little while away, but right here would be a really good spot. Probably our best spot today. Aim upwards a little bit. Be at about tripod level. Alright, here we go. Here comes the big boy, about to rumble through Lawrence Station between Sunnyvale and Santa Clara. That is definitely probably our best spot today. Alright, so we're going to be doing nothing but railfan views from now on. We're going to be doing our next one over at Santa Clara Station when we get closer. And I'm going to be doing it on the northbound platform side. Alright, so once we get closer to Santa Clara, then we'll get ready for our railfan view. Oh, there's Caltrain. Another reverse set. Alright, so we are about 4.75 of a mile rather to San Jose, so we should definitely make it with the way that we're going right now, especially since after we pass Santa Clara we're going to have to start slowing ourselves down quite a bit. This is going to be the last bit of maximum authorized speed that we're going to be able to do here, that we're going to get to do here. So, yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. I mean, I literally just got my hands on the passenger cars yesterday as of the day we're making this video. So, this is going to be a redo of the Big Boy in the South Bay video that I made. In fact, I'm so far ahead in uploads that I actually did a episode where I ran a 30-car stack train down the coast with the UP Big Boy, and it got to a point to where I ran out of water south of Blossom Hill Station, and I had to redo the whole thing over again, starting at, I believe it was Capitol, and it was just all bad. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, here comes the Big Boy. We are now approaching Santa Clara Station. All right. There we go. The Big Boy passing by Santa Clara Station. And just like that, we are getting ready to slow down to a 40 zone. So let's go on ahead and do that. Start slowing ourselves down to 40 miles an hour as we get ready to pass by College Park. In fact, I think that's going to be the next station that we do a rail tram pass by of. In fact, it's going to be the last station we do a rail tram pass by of, because our next stop after we pass by College Park is going to be San Jose Diridon Caltrain Station. So we'll go on ahead and jump over to College Park over here, and that's going to be where we're going to catch our train passing by one last time, as this lady just stands there on the platform motionless. Actually, might as well do a slow pass by. Stand like right about here. Actually, let's get it past in the College Park Depot sign, or depot right here. Right about here should be good. All right. All right, and just like that, we have cleared College Park, and we are now passing by the Caltrain maintenance facility. Getting ready to slow down to a 20 zone here in just a minute, so we'll go on ahead and start slowing down again. So we are in the Newhall area, although Newhall is actually closer to Santa Clara, so I wouldn't say this is Newhall, but we're close. collision. I don't know where it happened, but let's just go on ahead and skip over to San Jose, and we'll take care of the next part in the same video, I guess. Alright guys, we are here at Diridon. I have no idea what happened. But we are going to be sitting here for a little bit just to just do like a display stop kind of thing, and it'll be for like 5 minutes. And then that'll be it. So I'll just go on ahead and let you guys hear the sound of the engine for a minute, and then we'll do the rest of our display stop, and then we'll get going. For some reason, I actually determined what the reasoning was behind the crash. So apparently there's a train sitting right there. It's not even active or anything like that. But when I had no player trains select, when I was able to have AI trains going by, there would be a Caltrain coming from Tamian in this direction, and it would come in and it would actually pull in on the same track as this train and not slow down and actually run into the back of this train. So that's what ended up happening. So I actually made it to where I'm the only active running train on the line or in the game. This train is probably just a display train. There's another train down at the Tamian HCR. That's probably just a display train, but yeah, this is the only train, and the other train that we're going to be meeting just south of Tamian Station is the other train that we're going to be meeting. So yeah, with that, I'm going to go on ahead and let you guys hear the sound of the steam engine idling for a minute, and then we'll go on ahead and get out of here. Alright guys, so we have a full tank. We did our little display thing where just like that, we're actually going to go on ahead and move to this overpass up here over on San Carlos Avenue, and we're going to go on ahead and catch the departure right over here at the San Carlos Avenue overpass. And this looks nothing like downtown, by the way, guys, just so you guys are clear. Alright, so we're going to stand right about here, and just to your right, as we get ready to get moving here, this is actually the San Jose Fire Department Training Center. Alright, let's go on ahead and get steaming out of San Jose. Oh wait, I forgot to set my... There we go. Now that we set our reverser, let's go on ahead and get steaming out. We're probably going to go on ahead and do another one of these over at display stops over at Blossom Hill Station, just to allow us to get some water and not have to worry about going at a low speed all the way to Gilroy. I'm going to move on over this way. I'm going a little fast. Went ahead and get it going by the San Carlos Street overpass here. In real life, you wouldn't do something like this, run across the street and catch it again, but since this is a train simulator, this is what I'm doing. And also, this housing is inaccurate because this is not housing that's over here. At least I don't think it is. I mean, I know there's no housing within view of the crossing. That's all I can say, as far as I remember. All right, let's actually do this little thing where we can get the train going over I-280. And the bridge going over 280 is incorrect. Alright, so we just crossed Virginia Street, or Virginia Avenue. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Virginia Street, Virginia Avenue. I think it's Virginia Avenue crossing. Alright, so since we had that little crash down in San Jose, we're now the UP 4022. So instead of the 4009, we are now the 4022. I was hoping we would be the 4014 because this is the world's largest operating steam locomotive, at least the world's largest operating, currently surviving steam locomotive, that being the number 4014, not the 4022. All right. Whoops. Alright, so I'm thinking at this point we're going to go on ahead and do a display stop over at Blossom Hill Station. Actually, I think we're good on water, so I don't think we need to worry about Blossom Hill, but definitely Morgan Hill probably. Let's go on ahead and we're not going to do a rail fan view of the train passing by Temian, but we'll just watch the train passing by Temian from this view. We're going over Highway 87, guys. Alright, going by Temian Station. Right on, there's the last display train that we're going to be meeting. I don't know why it shows I'm good for 25. I should be good for 79 right about now. There we go. 79, let's highball. Alright. Let's actually get a railfan view of us passing Communications Hill. There's Luther Junction down to the left-hand side there, guys. And here's Communications Hill. We're going to go on ahead and watch the train blow on by. Which I've actually hiked this hill before in real life, so be a decent spot to watch it, just right over here to the left. All right. And just like that, we are clear of Communications Hill, and now we're going to go on ahead and start slowing down because we're coming up to a 25 zone. We're going to be crossing over from track 1 to track 2. Whoa! I like the articulation on this. Alright. We should be good to pick up speed here in just a minute. Try to at least get ourselves back up to speed here. So we should be clear of that switch right about now. Oh, there we go. Good for 79 again. Alright, let's go on ahead and get past this random lady that's just waiting here on the platform for something. Although there's no trains. We are a 12-car train. I forgot to bring that up. Now we are a 12-car passenger special. I'm actually going to go on ahead and skip the Skyway crossing and just go ahead and just go straight to Branham and get this guy going by the crossing at Branham instead of Skyway. I just figured I'd get the guy at Branham and not Skyway. Alright, so we are now at the Branham crossing. I'm going to go on ahead and actually just get it on this side. Oh, there we go. That should be good. Alright, just like that, we're going to go on ahead and get it going by Chenoweth next. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go on ahead and skip Chenoweth. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go get a Chenoweth, and then we'll probably stop at Blossom Hill for a few minutes. Alright, getting it going by Chenoweth here. I'll go ahead and start slowing down. Alright, let's go on ahead and do a railpan view of the train pulling into the station on this side of the platform, and then we'll move over to my spot once we're stopped, and then we'll take care of it, and we'll look at the train just sitting there. I only wish something like this would happen in real life, guys, but I really don't see it happening. All these people realizing that the world's largest operating steam locomotive, not realizing that it's right behind them. That's kind of funny. Look at that. We got this lady talking on the phone. Oh, that man realizes it. And we got this lady that's like really close to the tracks, not realizing it. And we're going to go on ahead and stop it right about... Well, at least the housing over there is accurate for the most part. Go ahead and stop it right about here. Should be good. Alright, going ahead and give it some water while we're stopped. Yeah, look at that, guys. We got the big boy over at Blossom Hill, which is my home, sweet home station. If only something like this would happen in real life, that would just be incredible. I mean, since I don't see it happening in a real life, rather, I just figured I'd do it in a simulation, since I don't see it happening in real life at all, ever. So we're going to go on ahead and let the engine idle here for about a minute, let you guys listen to it, and we'll go on ahead and get moving once our tank is full. Alright guys, so the tank is full. We're going to go on ahead and catch the train departing the station on this side. And we're going to go on ahead and go to one of my other spots. And then as we do that, we'll be continuing our way south to Hollister. the rest of the train going by Blossom Hill Station here. And then after we do that, we're going to make my way to one of my favorite spots south of this station. And we'll do it going via Great Oaks Boulevard, which is the street to my right as we speak. And we'll do it since this is the road I ride my bike on all the time. Oh, I recognize the signal. I ride my bike on this road all the time whenever I catch trains here. And we're going via the way I ride my bike, guys. So in real life, like somewhere around here where this big building is coming up is actually a police. Actually, we're past it. Never mind. The big building actually exists in real life over here. All right. So we'll go on ahead and get the train going by right around here. Nope, a little bit further up. We'll go on ahead and stop at this lamppost here. Catch the train going by. All right, and just like that, we are going to just go on ahead and remain along the side of the cab here for the rest of the journey a little bit until we at least get to Morgan Hill area. And then we'll go on ahead and do more railfan views. But yeah, we're still south of San Jose, or we're still in South San Jose. That's last spot that we did a railfan pass by was milepost 57, so this is milepost about 58 over here. Yep, milepost 58. And I'm actually in the mood to do a railfan pass by of this one crossing that I've been to out in Coyote, which is right where the double track ends and turns into single track. So we'll go on ahead and go to that crossing next. And that'll be the last railfan pass by that we do for a little while. At least until we get to Morgan Hill, maybe San Martin. In fact, I'm thinking depending on our water level, we actually might do a water stop over at San Martin. All right, here comes our train now. We're gonna go on ahead and let the train do the talking until it's gone. right, that was a nice little pass by right there. All right, so I'm thinking we're gonna go on ahead and we'll probably stop in Morgan Hill for a water break of some sort, depending on our water levels when we get out there. Right, you know what? I think I'm going to go on ahead and do a railfan view of Morgan Hill Station. Alright, well here's the crossing from Main Street, or yeah, Main Street. And look at these people now realizing that the big boy is steaming on by right behind them. Alright, so I'm going to go on ahead and try to push us to Gilroy. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this, bring this up. Actually, we're dropping to a 50, so I might want to go on ahead and start slowing down. All right. Coming up to the crossing just before you make that curve towards San Martin. I'm going to say it's the crossing at Middle Avenue. I'm actually going to do a railfan pass by of San Martin Station, so let's go on ahead and hit up that spot right now. Well, actually, you get a view of the train going by the station from along Monterey Road out here, because I think this will be a pretty cool view of the train going right by along Monterey Road at this crossing by the San Martin station. And our train is coming. was actually kind of cool. There goes the big boy chugging along, making its way down towards Gilroy Station, where we're going to go on ahead and make our next stop, and we will take our display slash water break. But I do want to go on ahead and get myself another shot of the train passing by just a random little crossing here in town. We'll go on ahead and do that. Apparently there's too much traffic on Monterey now, so I have to move a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it at the next crossing. Which, I don't know what the next crossing off the top of my head is after that one. I want to say it's Maston, but I'm not 100% sure. It looks like Maston, judging by that field right there on the right-hand side. Alright, that was actually pretty successful. Alright, so I think we're just going to be on this mode until we get to Gilroy, which is where we'll stop and do a display kind of thing right by the station there. Just south of the station. Now we are coming into Gilroy, where we're going to go on ahead and stop a little bit south of the station and do our water slash display stop. I'm actually going to go on ahead and do a railpan pass view of Gilroy as we enter the 10-mile-an-hour restriction. Get a really nice pass by. Actually, I want to turn my bell on for this part. Actually, let's go ahead and go to that second crossing down there. Go to the other side, I guess. Just grab it right over here. Will be a nice spot. Actually, go ahead and get it at the Gilroy station. Move it up a little bit. Excuse me. Alright, let's go on ahead and go grab it at the next crossing, which is south of the station, which is actually where we're going to go on ahead and stop and do our display brake slash display slash water brake. And of course we're going to be on this track. I was hoping we'd be on this track, but it's okay. Whoops. That was accidental. Alright, let's actually stop short of the crossing. Alright, we are stopped short of the crossing. Alright, so apparently the crossing is just going to stay down, which is going to be kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Let's act like up on top of this truck, and I'm going to go on ahead and grab a shot of the big boy just sitting here in about the south of Gilroy Station. I mean, we're still within Gilroy limits, but I'm just going to stay south of Gilroy Station. Alright, so I found a spot where I can actually not be too close to the crossing, so you guys can hear the steam engine kind of idling as we get our water tank filled up. Alright guys, welcome to day number 2 of me recording this video. After I stopped in Gilroy, I got a little bored and a little tired, so I decided to stop playing. But now we are back. We are back in this. We're going to go on ahead and depart out of Gilroy. Let's go on ahead and get ourselves into position here, and let's catch its departure. And the reason I'm going so slow right now is because it's a 10-mile-an-hour zone still, guys. Once the last car on my train clears that switch, it'll be good for 35. Good for 40, but we're about to drop down to 25, so I wouldn't get myself too excited about the speed. I think for the rest of the trip, we're going to be doing about 25 miles an hour because we're going to be on the Hollister Branch. So it's going to be a pretty slow trip for the rest of the journey, guys. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down. Start slowing down for the Hollister Branch. Actually, might as well get a shot of us entering the branch. Because, you know, because it would just make y'all think, oh, UP Big Boy continuing on the main. No, he's heading on the branch. So I'll set up right here. Rail fans will be thinking, oh, we're going to get a shot of the Big Boy on this track going this way. Nope, it's going straight onto the branch. Ah, slow down a little too late. Boo. There we go. Now I was just kidding about the whole rail fan thinking it was heading onto staying on the main line, by the way. I'm sure everybody would have been aware. I'm going to take a picture of this. Alright, so we are now on the Hollister Branch. Let's actually go ahead and follow the train a little bit. It's going to be very hard to maintain 25 miles an hour. I hope you guys know. I'm going to go on ahead and catch it at this one crossing that I've been wanting to catch the Hollister local at for quite some time, but never got the chance to do it yet. The crossing looks accurate. Not completely accurate, but it's up there, and at least in terms of the general area, it looks accurate. Excuse me. All right, the next crossing it's going to be passing by is, I believe, Highway 25? Yeah, by the looks of it, the next crossing is going to be Highway 25. No, it's just a small little private crossing. We're not quite to the Highway 25 crossing yet. It's just a small little private crossing. We're not quite to Highway 25 yet. Alright, let's go and set ourselves up right about here for the shot, and let's throttle it up a little bit. Excuse me. Alright, let's go on ahead and try and beat it to the next crossing, which definitely should be Highway 25 at this point. Oh yeah, judging by the looks of it, it looks like the next crossing is indeed Highway 25. Actually, that's not Highway 25 right there, is it? No, it's a creek. Okay, I was gonna say. Yep, next crossing is Highway 25. This is gonna be a nice little spot. Let's see, I think I'm better off over here. Yeah, right about there is a good spot. Oh yeah, right over here is a great spot, actually. Alright, hope those gates go down soon. There we go. Oh boy, that car got lucky and got to go right through. Alright, we just crossed Highway 25, which is the main road that gets you between Gilroy and Hollister. It's the main highway there. Now we're going to be dealing with this for quite some time, so yeah, don't be surprised if I go silent a little bit. It's because I won't have much to say, but what I will say right now is I can go ahead and turn the bell off. Let's actually check out the passenger view. I never checked out the passenger view in these cars yet. Huh, the cars are actually not lit up inside. That's weird. Yeah, this isn't the most exciting part of the line, like the most exciting part of the journey. Like, unlike the Peninsula Corridor between San Francisco and San Jose and the portion between San Jose and maybe Gilroy down by the crossing where I started the second part of this episode. But it's going to be nothing like this for quite some time. But yeah, I used to have a friend who lived on this line. He lived in Hollister, actually. And for the OGs on my Worldwide Rail Productions channel, you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about. But for the new people on here, um, I used to have a friend that lived in Hollister. He grew up in Hollister, and then he went to college in Emeryville for like a art kind of thing. Um, it was like an art school or something like that. He took classes out there, so he lived in Emeryville for quite some time, and then he moved back to Hollister. But sadly, in the summer of 2017, a seizure unfortunately took his life away. So in June of 2017, he unfortunately passed away of a seizure. So the Hollister Branch portion of this video is in memory of my good friend who passed away in the beginning of June of 2017. And this friend of mine was the one that got me to start liking trains in the first place, because I used to always watch YouTube videos of trains before I started rail fanning. I would always watch videos of trains down here in the South Bay by YouTube user AmCalAJ, who is known as Martinez Sub Productions now, and he is the one that unfortunately passed away in summer of 2017. But his videos were the ones I've always stumbled across every time I've been looking for videos of trains in the South Bay and San Jose, Gilroy, and I've even come across some videos from him on the Hollister Branch, which is where we are right now. So yeah, this part of the line, this part of the journey between San Francisco and Hollister on the Hollister Branch is in memory of my good friend who unfortunately passed away in the summer of 2017. He will be dearly missed by all of us here in the railfan community that knew him, and especially by me, because he was one of my best friends. Him and I had some really good times together. He's the one that got me to start rail fanning back in 2008, although him and I didn't meet until 2012. It was, ever since him and I met, it's been great. And him and I met in his living area in Emeryville, because he used to live like right across from the tracks. I'm not gonna say exactly where, but he used to live like across from the tracks. And there was one day when me and a bunch of friends were planning a railfan trip to Emeryville, as it was my first time over there back in summer 2012, and I got to meet a bunch of new people that I've never met before, and I've had a couple familiar faces with me, and this was back in 2012. So back in 2012, these were new people, and my friend that unfortunately passed away was one of them, although he didn't show up until later in the day. And the reason why I am not in the locomotive, not in the front of the train, I'm in the back of the train, is just so that way you guys can hear what I'm saying better, because this is the line that my best friend grew up on, and just wanted to mention that he was a really good friend of mine that unfortunately passed away in the summer of 2017, and the fact that this journey between Gilroy and Hollister is in his memory. And yeah, he will be dearly missed by all of us here in the railfan community. Just figured I'd put that point out there, guys. Figured I'd put this in the video. So this is a big boy special episode. I did say I was going to be putting this into a two-part series, but I have decided that I'm just going to put it all in one video because we had that AI player crash between those two Caltrains over at Diridon when I was passing by the central equipment maintenance facility or whatever the heck it is, centralized something, I don't know. I just know it as steam off in my head. But yeah, we were passing the Caltrain maintenance yard. We'll actually just call it that too. Um, and we had that player crash, so that's what got me to say, okay, we're just gonna go on ahead and do this in one video, but don't be surprised if I do another one of these videos of the big boy on the Kansas City to Topeka, Kansas route, although I already did it once, and I wasn't recording, but I'm totally fine with doing it again, except going in the other direction. Because I went from Kansas City to Topeka, but if I decide to do another video on the big boy, then I'll go on ahead and do it in the other direction. So yeah, guys, I just figured I'd get that point across that my best friend, who unfortunately passed away in the summer of 2017, lived on this line, and he's the one that got me to start watching trains, and he will be dearly missed. All right, so with that, I'm thinking we're going to go on ahead and just do another railfan pass by of the train, because we're like literally along this dirt path. And oh, right as the dirt path goes away, of course, is when I'm in the mood to do like a railfan pass by of the train. So went ahead and set ourselves up like right around here. Right about here should be good. Oh, I think I see the Hudner Lane crossing off in the distance, so I think I'm actually just going to go on ahead and race the train there. Oh, I'm going a little fast. It's okay. I think I see the Hudner Lane crossing off in the distance somewhere. I thought I saw it crossing off in the distance there. Yep, that's it right here. This is the Hudner Lane crossing, at least I think it is. But yeah, my good friend, he used to catch trains at this crossing all the time, and he even took me here one time, so just being able to see the train go by this crossing and be located somewhere on the Hollister Branch, somewhere other than in town itself, was just great. So I'm going ahead and get myself set up like right around here for the shot and get it going by Hudner Lane. Alright, there it goes, past Hudner Lane in Hollister, at least in the outskirts of Hollister anyways. Alright. So we're not too far away from the Hollister area now. Just figured I'd keep the view in the back of the train on this part. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was passing through another small crossing. Okay. But we are getting ready to come into Hollister. I can see the bridge indicating that we're coming into town off in the distance there. I would assume that we're probably going to tie our train down somewhere after we pass by over where the Hollister local works. At least I would assume so anyway. Yep, that crossing that we passed, the very first one where we did the rail fan view not too long ago, before we passed that little private crossing just now, that was indeed Hudner Lane. Alright, so we are coming up to the overcrossing for Highway 156. And then after that, we'll be coming into downtown Hollister, where we will probably tie down somewhere after the industrial area where the Hollister local works. Yeah, this is not there. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. This has been a really fun episode. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's really fun getting to drive the big boy in a area that you're very familiar with, from San Francisco all the way down to Hollister. I've been to about 95, no, I'd say about 92% of the spots on this line anyways. Well, okay, 92 is a little bit over exaggerated. I'd say about 75%. I've been to about 75% of the spots on this line, but I have definitely ridden the entire Peninsula Corridor numerous times. I've rode the Coast Starlight through south of San Jose down to Blossom Hill, Morgan Hill, Gilroy, so I have completely covered this line 100% at least. Except there's no passenger service on the Hollister Branch between Gilroy and Hollister. That would actually be really cool if there was passenger service on the line between Gilroy and Hollister. I mean, I know there's a shuttle service that goes between Gilroy and Hollister, but there tends to be a lot of traffic on Highway 25 from time to time. I mean, I haven't noticed it, but there tends to be quite a bit of traffic on Highway 25 from time to time. At least from past experiences where I've actually been stuck behind slower vehicles and whatnot. And it would just be really cool if there was rail service on the Hollister Branch. Are we coming up to a crossing? Yes, we are. Alright, so something tells me we are not too far away from downtown Hollister. I don't even remember what I was saying just now because I was so distracted on the crossing. Alright, so we are coming into downtown Hollister here pretty shortly. We're going to be doing a railfan pass-by view of the very first crossing in downtown, which I honestly don't recall the name of the road. Oh, actually, there's going to be one more crossing that we're going to cover before we get into downtown Hollister. So we'll go on ahead and cover that one first. And that one would be, we're crossing for, I want to say this is Wright Road. Yes. The next crossing will be, the next actual crossing will be on North Street, followed by Road 156. We'll just call it Road 156 because I don't know San Benito Street. Okay. San Benito Street, that's what it is. It just showed 156 for a split second, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's San Benito Street. We're going to cover San Benito Street after we pass this crossing. Then after we pass by San Benito, we'll just go on ahead and head over towards the industrial area and watch the train there. We'll just watch the locomotives go by, and then after that, we will make our way over to where my friend used to watch the Hollister Local do its industry work. Excuse me. Alright, let's make our way to the crossing at San Benito Road. We'll be passing one more small little private crossing, actually two of them. Let's just go ahead and cover all these crossings here. All these little small crossings. Since we're going to be going so slow, we're turning the bell on too. Since we're going so Alright, let's go on ahead and make our way to San Benito Road. Going to be the first crossing in town, and then we'll head right over to the industrial area after the lead locomotive passes by. Actually, San Benito Road crossing is right up here. So we'll go on ahead and set ourselves up right about here. Alright, let's go on ahead and head towards the industrial area where the Hollister local currently works, which is right around here. We'll watch it from there's the former SP depot in Hollister for anyone curious. Alright, so we're going to be dropping down to a 15, so let's go on ahead and start slowing down there. Alright, let's go on ahead and head towards the end of the line over here. So I'm going to assume that we're going to stop before this switch up here. Alright, this is it, guys. Well, with that, I'm going to go on ahead and end the episode right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy this one, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you would like to see me do a return trip northbound from here to Santa Clara, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about these, and I'll go and catch you guys in the next video. And thanks for tuning into this one. It's a long one. It's been a long one, I know, but I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video.